Yeah, really just like stuff like that. I never had an actual job though. I started Lyrical Lemonade when I was at the end of my junior year of high school. So I was doing like $20 music videos, things like that, and that's kind of like how I started to get by. But up until then, I just wanted to learn. You know what I mean? You know, when you're at a early stage of something, and like if anyone wants to give you a chance, like it's like why not go for it? You know what I mean? So someone even wanted to pay me $20 for a video. I was like, damn, like I must be doing something right. So that kind of fueled me, and then on top of that, it gave me a chance to learn because it was just someone to work with. Because you know what I mean, I'm from a small town, so working with you know, going to Chicago every other weekend and trying to work with those local artists. I mean, that was just an opportunity for me as it was. It's Cole Bennett, and you're watching. Hold on. It's Cole Bennett, and you're watching Montreality. There's something about it. I think that nostalgia is super powerful. I think it acts almost like a drug. It's like when you're experiencing nostalgia, it's like a it's like a high. You know what I mean? In my office, I have the nostalgia room where I have like a bunch of old posters and toys and video games and shit, and it's just like super like like old looking. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's literally like a closet. And I always tell the boys, like, you know what I'm saying, when we're busy working or you're stressed out about some shit, like go in there, smoke, don't smoke, do whatever, just like play a video game or like watch some shit or just sit there, you know what I'm saying? And just like look at shit. And these things, like, you know what I'm saying, your favorite video game as a kid or your favorite TV show, like hearing those sounds or those characters talk or like finding an old episode or being on like the pause screen of an old game that you haven't played in forever, like those sounds, like those vibrations bring you back to different parts of your life where you can then open your eyes and explore and be like, oh shit, like I forgot that ever happened in my life. Just by visiting something nostalgic, you know what I'm saying, it brings you back to a different, it's like time traveling. I feel like nostalgia is like time traveling. Like that shit, that's amazing. I'd say Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson is my favorite cartoon character of all time because I don't know, he just doesn't really give a fuck, but it's not because he doesn't want to give a fuck. It's just he's just super oblivious to everything going on around him, and he's always he's worried about everything that doesn't matter. He just lives life how he wants to, and he eats donuts a lot. I don't really like donuts, but I appreciate that he likes donuts, and I'm saying he's a good father. Not that great of a father, but he's the man. I don't know. Shouts out to Homer Simpson. Yeah, so I mean, Steve Jobs is important to me in particular and is a huge role model in my life because, like, everywhere you look, you see an Apple product, right? Like, it's hard not to see one. And, you know what I mean? I got an iPhone on me. I'm sure you guys got, yeah, you got one on you. We got MacBooks and so on and so forth. It's just like there was a person behind that, obviously, with everything, you know what I mean? But he changed the world. He changed the way we think. And one quote that Steve Jobs said, and I probably won't get it spot on, but it was an interview, and he said, life changes in tremendous ways when you realize that people who made everything around us are no different than you and I. It was something like that. I don't think it's spot on, but I mean, that should give you chills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything around us is made by human beings, you know what I'm saying, who are no different than you and I. So just the idea of that and like understanding what that really means, you know what I mean? It just kind of further breaks down like the whole idea of just anyone running for their dreams, like you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like myself, anyone who wants to do anything that's like out of the ordinary, it's more difficult because there's not like a clear path of what you should be doing to get there. And you just gotta do that shit if you want to. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, you just gotta go get it. And I feel like Steve Jobs really defined that. So, shouts out to Steve. So, kind of what MTV was in like the mid 90s. Just like the colors, the content, the message. Like, I wasn't around to experience that, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even really born when that really like took off, and like when it was doing its thing in like the 80s and the 90s. I wasn't around yet, but looking back on it, you know what I'm saying? How MTV, like, it was culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was everything in a sense, from cartoons to music videos to shows and everything. Just like all their content was just like, it was so aesthetically pleasing and in line with everything, but it was all different mediums of art, you know what I'm saying? But it all tied in together somehow. And the base of MTV was music. So, and it was a highly music videos. So obviously Lyrical Lemonade, music videos. I want to get into cartoons. I see a lot of different series and just different content that could brew from Lyrical Lemonade. And I mean, it's gonna be the new MTV. I truly believe that. When you think of Mac Miller, you just, you know what I'm saying, if you listen to some old Mac, like the Best Day Ever tape or Kids, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever mixtape it was, it's just like, it's just happiness, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could feel the music at a whole nother level, and I feel like you can't do that with a lot of artists, like where you can really like feel an emotion. He was just happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just a happy person. Like, I just would listen to Mac's music and just be happy, you know what I'm saying? It's like what I grew up on. Man, dude, like, oh, I'm getting the chills literally just talking about it. So I met Mac through Carnage. Carnage called me one day and he's like, "Yo, I want to do a video off my album." And he gave me two options, and one of the songs was Made in Tokyo and Mac Miller, and I was like, bro, if I get a chance to work with Mac Miller, like, my life's complete. Like, I did what I needed to do. I went to when I got to LA, I went to his house the day before, and we just kicked it, and we just chilled at his house. We ordered some food and just like we ordered some sushi, and holy fuck, dude, I can't believe Mac's gone. That's just crazy. We ordered some sushi and just like talked about life and the video and so on and so forth. And I was still so starstruck in that moment. And the next day we shot the video, and I was waiting the whole day to like pull him aside and be like, "Yo, like, Mac, like, you changed my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're the first concert I ever went to. Like, your music changed my life." At the end of the day, when we were loading up all the equipment, he was just sitting in the backyard smoking a cigarette. And I went and I told him that. And ever since then, like, we would just talk all the time, and he would just FaceTime me about dumb stuff, call me in the middle of the night to just say the most random things. And it was so crazy because like we were becoming like what felt like close friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talked to him like just a few hours before the news came out that he had passed. And like, you know what I'm saying, we were supposed to shoot tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the reasons why I'm here in LA today, is like I was supposed to shoot the conversation video off the album, and it just didn't seem real, you know what I'm saying? From building that friendship with him to obviously just him impacting my life growing up, like, it was crazy. Yeah. I've never tried acid, but I've done shrooms a few times, and I mean, it's just like it's like therapy, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with shrooms, you could just take them, and if you do it the right way, you know what I'm saying, you pick the right music to listen to and the right visuals, and you just sit there and just, whether it be close your eyes or look at whatever, you know what I'm saying, and just being around like your close homies, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, it's therapy. It really is. You kind of, for me, like, when I've been on shrooms, it's like, I'll lay out all my flaws, right? Like, right in front of me, and I'll be like, instead of like getting down on myself about them, it's like, okay, this is something I don't like. about myself, or like whatever it may be, something that's, you know what I'm saying, a challenge in my life, and it's like, okay, this is how I'm gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to fix it. And it's like, it kind of just lays out all the worst things in your life in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. That's what's done for me, at least. I know there's been people who have had negative experiences and like tripped out hard and shit. I haven't had a bad trip yet. I've only done it a couple times, so. A message to the youth. You guys ask some deep ass questions, man. It's real though. Life isn't gonna give you shortcuts. It's not gonna give you like a guide. There's no book that you can get that's like gonna tell you how to live every day of your life. You make it yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like your own storybook. So just like do what you want to do and get it how you got to get it, whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? Everyone in life accomplishes something, you know what I'm saying? Accomplishments mean different things to everyone. It's like success means something different to, you know what I'm saying, that person to the next person. It's different for everyone. But everyone has accomplishments in their own regards, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's climbed a ladder in some sense, you know what I'm saying? So when you fall rock bottom, it's like, damn, I'm sitting on the ground right now, but, you know what I'm saying, at one point I fell from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Let me appreciate what that meant to me. Let that fuel me, you know what I'm saying? Let me try my hardest to remember what that feels like, and let that guide me to give me the strength to get back up this. And once I get there, let me look into the sky and try my hardest to see what that feels like so I could just keep climbing up. Yeah.
Montreality show.
Shit, to someone that's rock bottom, bro, I'll just tell you that you definitely got way more to live for than what you know what I mean? And you gotta, when you get at those lowest points, man, you gotta really look at your life and be like, man, I'm unbreakable, bro. Like, nothing can break me. And people gotta realize, I wanna tell a lot of people this is life, bro. This shit's gonna be good for one day, then it's gonna be bad the next. It's gonna be, you never know how this gonna be. This is life. This shit is survival, bro. We all trying to figure it out.